Louisiana Beer Reviews Tall Hat Imperial IPA. Well, I did a review, but I thought I talked too long, and I didn't like the way it came out, I'll be honest. But I bought this at Waikiki Market in Honolulu. Waikiki, that's a part of Honolulu. It says brewed and canned by 21st Amendment Brewery, independent, but it doesn't have any kind of indication about Brewers Association independent brewery, but neither does the Deschutes, and I know they're independent, or they claim to be, so they might just not have wanted to pay the fee. You know, maybe they feel like this is a drag, nobody cares, you know. But anyway, doesn't seem to affect the sales. But anyway, that went, you know, whether you're independent or bought out. So anyway, I had never bought any of their beers because they're not sold in Louisiana, but I was at that store and I bought it. So I poured it, and I was talking about, like, oh, the trip. I went to the USS Arizona Memorial, and then I did this, did that, and I'm like thinking about, so I was like, no, I gotta shorten it. So to cut and dry, it had a pretty thick white head, little slightly off white head. It's orange, gold. It's 9%, and I know that's high, but that's the thing now. Everybody wants to make these 9% super IPAs. So they're questionable if they're really good. You know, they're kind of good. They're sort of like craft style beer malt liquors, high gravity malt liquors in a way, but some of them are good. Some, like I said, some are questionable. This one is kind of questionable because I don't find the bitterness units are that high. There wasn't much aroma. I'm still not getting any aroma. Little bread crust. I said that the bitterness units seem rather low, like 2.5 out of 5 hop cones. I mean, at 9%, it should be at least 4 out of 5 hop cones. But I'm not seeing it. It's a little tingle of bitterness. It's not coming across as American Strong Ale, but it's coming across as heading that way. I was impressed that the body was medium, not syrupy and heavy. I was impressed that it had a mostly dry finish. I was impressed that it wasn't too sweet. It's like 3 out of 5 sugar cubes. But my main complaint in the original video, which I might post on my alternative channel, Anti-War, I gotta think about that. But that doesn't get too many viewers, so it wouldn't matter if it was 100 hours, you know. But it's not that long of a video. But it's not in any way a bad beer. It's just kind of bland in some sense of it. I think a fair score on this would be like a B+, an 89. A very good beer, but I'm not saying excellent. Yeah. So I'm trying to be fair with the beer because I don't know anything about the company, so I have no axe to grind. I don't even have an axe on this one. You know, I've heard the name. I've heard people talk about 21st Amendment. I just saw it and I was like, yeah, I got to try it. It's nice. That's why it's getting a B+. Wouldn't be getting a B+ if it wasn't nice. But didn't see any other products from this company. No, I think there was like a session IPA, and I was like, nah, I didn't come to Hawaii to buy a session IPA. I'll tell you that right now. I don't go anywhere to buy a session IPA. But yeah, I gotta think about this. I'm gonna see what I can find on this trip. I'm not finding too much unique stuff. These 3, yes, I'm talking about unique for Louisiana, but otherwise, I did the fresh squeeze. We used to get the shoots, but they went away before we got their stuff. I mean, got this stuff. Gold Cliff IPA, never seen that in Louisiana. Really nice product. Those both were A, most excellent. This one, B+. So Did not drink them all at once. This has been over 24 hours for all three. In 28 hours, I've drunk these three. That's the alcohol I've had in 28 hours. These 3 cans. That's it. So all winners, but just maybe Fresh Squeeze in first place, the Gold Cliff in second place, and the Tall Hat in third place. I think that's a fair assessment. Yes. So that's it. Thank you. And I'm going to end this review by saying, laissez-les bon temps relais. Y'all come to Hawaii and buy a bunch of beers that you can't get back where you live.